Well, hello everybody, it's Hannah from Dream Bakes, and as you can see I'm in the cafe again, and I'm going to be doing the review and summary of Great British Bake Off Season 2 Episode 4. So that was dessert week, and if you saw my other video you know that I was probably predisposed to have a bit of beef towards this. But there was also further reasons why it wasn't my favourite episode. So, number one, at the start of the programme it said that Terry was ill, and by agreement to everybody he was going to come back the next week and not be penalised for it. Fair enough. So, onto the challenges. Number one, signature. That was really hard. And the sort of main thing that happened with that was that people didn't have a spiral, it was a bit flat and collapsed. But I think we've had it in previous seasons where maybe the fillings leaked out because it's been a bit too hot. I can't quite remember. I haven't watched the previous seasons as much as this one and the last one. Dan had the handshake again, so as soon as I saw that, I thought to myself, he's going to be Star Baker. And the amount of times that the camera was focused on him, I thought to myself, he's got to be, because if you notice in comparison, Rahul was the Star Baker last week, and there was a lot more focus on him in comparison to Dan. So yeah, as soon as he got more camera time, I thought, well, that's it, he's going to be the Star Baker. Karen and Manon didn't do too well on that challenge, so obviously not the challenges for them. Next was the technical. That was a raspberry blancmange, so I was correct in thinking it was going to be some kind of set dessert and it would be there to sort of trip people up. And yeah, they turned out slightly better than I thought they would. I thought Manon's was going to be just liquid, but I think a lot of the problem was that people had left them in the warm water for too long, and so that had made the top of them slightly melt. And I thought it would have been quite interesting if they'd done a traditional blancmange, which used to have chicken in. Yeah, I thought, obviously not to everybody's taste, but I would have found that quite interesting if they'd done that. Dan was number one, so yeah, further supporting my theory that he was going to be the Star Baker. Yeah, not too dramatic, to be quite honest. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, and I thought people would perform a lot worse than they did. And then the showstopper. And yeah, if you saw my last video, you know that I have a big problem with getting them to do chocolate work because it's not technically baking, it's a completely different discipline. So they again, I predicted correctly, it was some kind of I call it a chocolate ball dessert, but essentially you have a dessert inside a dome of sphere of chocolate, or dome of chocolate as some of them ended up being. Pour some hot sauce over it and then it kind of reveals the dessert. And so Ruby, Bryony and Rahul had slight issues with theirs. They essentially had to do domes rather than the balls that almost everybody else was doing. They really liked John's and Manon's, and I was quite surprised how much they liked Kim Joy's actually. I mean, she did the shoe really well, but I thought that the other people, maybe it was just the way it was filmed, but it looked as though the other desserts had more elements and more complex elements in, whereas it looked as though hers was just the shoe turtle. So not 100% sure about that. As I say, it might not have been the way it was in real life. So the person that was out was, well, it was nobody. So they said that maybe they'll have to have two people exiting next week, which I don't know. My mum pointed out that it technically makes the entire week null and void, because each slate's wiped clean and they treat each episode as its own individual competition rather than viewing the way they perform over the entire competition. So yeah, I can imagine that some people, especially the people who didn't do as well and found it stressful, like Bryony, were probably quite cross about that. And yeah, Dan was Star Baker. And then, so next week is going to be Spice Week, which is completely up my street. It looks like they're doing something gingerbread based, not 100%, and then they said that it's a first that they're doing a biscuit from somewhere in Asia, and I was thinking maybe from the look of them it looked like something like Nankatai or something, not 100% sure. And then it also looked like they're making a mobile of biscuits as well, which yeah, I don't think I would hang that over my baby's crib, but yeah, I'm not really sure. It's a structural thing, I guess. It stretches different skills. So if you've got any thoughts and what your favourite bake was, then write them down below. And if you want to see more what we've got coming up in the cafe, what events we've got going on, then follow us in the social media down below. It's Dream Bakes on Instagram and Facebook, Dream Bakes Team on Twitter, and we've got a website as well, which is dreambakes.co.uk. So just get in touch if you want to talk about anything, and if you're missing cakes, then come down to Dream Bakes HQ and we can sort you out. Alright, see you in the next one. Thank you, bye!